Hello and welcome to Zombie Beach. I always wanted to write a story called Cinderella Hellion, and it would Cinderella Hellion.
Cinderella. I like the name. That's really good.
But what it was is my older daughter, when she was just a young one, watched that Disney version of Cinderella over and over and over. And so, consequently, I watched it over and over. And at some point, I kind of snapped, and I wanted her to poison those stupid stepsisters and her mother. I wanted her to kill them.
Oh yeah.
You know?
No, I hear
so
you.
I'm like, I'm gonna rewrite Cinderella so that she's like, it's like this vengeance movie.
Right.
You know?
Right.
She discovers that her stepmother actually killed her dad, and then it's going to turn into Kill Bill with
Kind of
Cinderella.
like the Legend of Billy Joe
Yeah.
with Cinderella.
Cinderella with samurai swords
Or
decapitated.
Billy Jack. I'm sorry, not Billy Joe. That's a whole different. That was a country song.
Billy Jack. I'm not a violent person. I hate violence. Kill, man, kill! I feel so bad that I just totally fucked you up.
Exactly. See, now that's the thing. Like you were saying, it's like the stepsisters. I mean, yes, Cinderella, she had a good heart, but you know, deep down inside, she wanted vengeance. And I guess the old adage plays true that success is the best form of revenge.
Yeah.
But honestly, I'm telling you right now, a stake through the heart or a clothes hanger untied and right through one of their eyes would be a great, great thing. Now, Disney obviously may not do that, although we thought of it.
Disney doesn't own Cinderella.
They don't?
As much as they would want to tell you that, Disney does not own Cinderella. Cinderella is a fairy tale from the God knows how long ago. Anybody can write a Cinderella story.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
They don't own Cinderella.
Well, then, dude, what are you waiting for?
As much as they would like to. Because I just never got around to it.
Oh. I had a great idea for a story, and it probably came from my inerrant fear of Black Widow spiders, but I had this idea for a story about a giant Black Widow spider. And the movie, I don't even have a story about it. I just know that's the plot.
I had one. This is perfect.
Really?
Okay. I used to work with one of my father's machines, and it was basically a huge vacuum machine on the back of a truck.
The Terravac.
Yes.
Yeah.
And one of my jobs was I would work with linemen on these underground transformer enclosures. They had where all the power lines were actually under the ground instead of in the air.
Right.
And so instead of up on a pole, the transformer would be down under the ground in a box. Well, these boxes fill up with sand and everything, right? And it's really hard to get, what they would used to do is they would turn off all the power to the neighborhood and dig the whole thing out and et cetera. Well, what I used to do is I would, with it live and the power still running, it's kind of like disarming a bomb, we would clean all the sand and the crud out from around it using the vacuum truck, right?
Right.
Well, in Monterey, I was working in Monterey along the shore, in these beautiful neighborhoods. The place was completely infested with black widows.
Oh my gosh.
And the lineman would tell me, and this is on my first day there working with him, he said, without really explaining it, if you feel something crawling up your leg, slap your leg as hard as you possibly can several times, because they don't bite you after they're dead. And I'm like, what are you talking to me? He says, black widows. And I'm like, this guy's fucking with me, right? But
right.
Still, I kept feeling things crawling up my legs, and I would slap him. And I was just thinking to myself, he's laughing his ass off at me, right?
Right.
So I get back to the hotel after the end of the day. I take I was wearing these overalls. I take these overalls off. It was like 20 dead black widows on my legs.
Oh.
And I screamed so loud that people came to my door to see if someone's being murdered in the hotel.
Wow. Dude, that ain't right.
So anyway, from this experience, and then I had to go back to work. I worked there for 8 months doing that. So never got bit once. Thank God.
Dude.
But so I was thinking, so what, these things are living down in really close proximity to all this voltage, right?
Right.
And it's like all this radiation going on. What if one mutated so it was like this 12-pound black widow that was really fast, and we inadvertently opened the thing and it got out into the world, and from
Perfect.
there on it's like a horror story. Well, I was thinking this before the movie Arachnophobia came out.
Right.
So Arachnophobia came out, and like, well, okay, I can't write this now.
No, you totally can, dude. I
We
was thinking
can
about
now because Arachnophobia is a long time ago, but this is, I mean, I came up with this idea in the early 80s.
Well, here you go. Now, I've got the title for it. We just call it Widow.
Uh-huh.
And here's the title, like the W, like if you do a W with two sticks where they kind of cross in the middle and make a V in the very middle.
Uh-huh.
We make a little hourglass out of that top and bottom and make it red, so it looks like that there. Widow. Yeah, can you see it?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, see, that's what I'm talking about. And we get the giant black widow down there because there's nothing scarier. Let me tell you. Okay, tarantulas, whatever. Okay, garden spiders, whatever. Black widows, they're black, they're shiny, and
They're fast.
They're fast, and they just look mean.
And they're not afraid of you.
No, and they are, but they're not. It's
well,
like,
I mean, I used to have them in the backyard, my dad's backyard with a pool, and they would build webs coming out from that ivy. And if you messed with those webs, they would run up at you. And if you're like stepping and they'll run up and they just bite your shoe.
Well, that's not good.
Scary. One time I had a wetsuit that come back from a diving trip, and I just had it hanging out there. And it had been out for like 2 or 3 days, and so I took the top part, the coat, and I was about to put it on and get it in the pool, right? But for some reason, I decided I was going to shake it out. I don't know why, but I did. I shake it out.
Good for you.
This monstrous black widow falls out of the sleeve.
Dude.
Totally freaked out.
Dude, those things. Here's the deal. My stepdaughter and I, we are both phobic about black widows.
Same here.
So we're like, Anne's gone to work and it's me and her, we're watching TV or whatever. And I said, would you pass me one of the pillows over there by the couch? So she goes to reach down and she jumps up screaming. She goes, there's the biggest black widow spider living behind that chair. And I go, Kels, you're absolutely smoking crack. I would never allow a spider that big to be living in this house because I'm so freaked out. She goes, I swear to you, it's there. I said, okay. So we pulled the couches out. We pull this chair, and I pull it back, and she screams like there is like a freaking zombie in the house. I drop the chair. On the back of this chair, dude, no fooling. Its body was as big as a quarter.
Holy shit.
A big freaking black widow, and I'm going, oh, this is so not right. And it's just hanging on to the chair. It's freaked out.
I totally got the heebie-jeebies right now.
Dude, I am too. I'm looking around me. I'm sitting in the living room, but I'm just looking around going, now I'm starting to get goosebumps. So we drop the chair, and we both back off. We go, okay, we got to have a plan.
Really? Okay.
We got to have a plan.
You grab the flamethrower.
So she goes, okay. So what we do, we start pulling stuff off the chairs. And I go, you take these outside, shake them out. We got to. Dude, no kidding. It was like, where's Orkin Man when you need him? So we pull the thing out, and when I dropped the chair, it kind of stunned the spider. So it was on the back of the chair, not moving. So we knock it on the floor, and it's like trying to crawl away. So luckily I had a shoe on. I stepped on it. Dude, it was like stepping on a Cheeto.
Oh my God.
There was force under my shoe, like seriously, like stepping on a Cheeto, and it crunched just as loud.
Oh God! And I hope 10 million little baby ones didn't suddenly come running out of it.
No, that would have been the icing on the cake. But no,
actually, they don't do that. They lay eggs in an egg sack. They don't have them.
So that's
a scorpion.
That is true.
Scorpions have the babies on their.
Yeah, you don't need that in your life either. So it's like, so anyway, so I'm once the paranoia bug bites me, it's like I'm freaked out for months. So I start researching black widows, and I find, number one, that when they're young, they're actually orange.
Oh, they
and
in brown.
they look like garden spiders,
Yeah.
except they have the red hourglass on their stomach.
Oh.
Now, just when I thought it was safe, okay, I got those two figured out. Oh no, my friend, they do have orange widow spiders
Oh.
where they're full grown and they're orange. I mean, not like, safety cone orange, but
And any spider that has that, well, actually any spider is doomed if I see it.
yeah,
I mean,
it's
unless
just,
it's outside. If it's outside and it's obviously a garden spider, with those orb webs that I leave those alone. They're fine.
yeah, because they're eating mosquitoes
Yeah,
and
and
God
and
knows we need all the help we
wolf
can get.
spiders, if they're outside, they're okay. I don't
Yes.
mess with them. But if it looks like the black widow shape,
Oh yeah.
and a lot of them do,
Oh yeah.
they're
You don't
done.
mess with them. Yeah, you
No,
don't. They. I will not suffer
inside,
them for
outside,
good.
no matter what, they're dead. Kill
Yes. Well, I actually believe that black widows were sent by Satan to destroy me.
them.
I
There's our
honestly do.
title. There's our
There's the
title.
title. Black widows were sent by Satan to destroy me.com. But yeah, they're horrible and they're evil looking and they have no other purpose but to breed and take over whatever environment you live in.
Oh God, I would let's sick the fire ants on them.
Well, you know what? And here's the deal. You want to know the saddest part? So, of course, in my research of the Black Widow, trying to find out how to kill the doggone thing, it's like it goes, oh, yeah, don't even think, call in the Orkin man or, and Orkin, I apologize if you were going to sponsor our show, but apparently what you do for the spider, it does not work. So they say the only way you can kill a spider is to find it and either step on it or spray insecticide directly on it, like at a close range.
Yeah.
Because if you spray around the house, like around the baseboards, and pretend like you've done your job, and no, thank you, but a spider will laugh at you for that. It like hangs out and it just wants to lay eggs, and it'll kill the male spider once they've had sex, and much like the Gabor sisters, actually, kind of funny. So basically, it wants to reproduce and infest your home. That's all it wants to do, and it really, unless dear listeners, if you've got more info than I do, please enlighten me because all I know about this spider is it wants to maim and kill and destroy me. That's all I got.
Oh, you know, one of the weird things that happened at El Rancho Poseso.
Yes.
Let's see, how much background should I go into?
Give him a thumbnail.
Okay, we all, as teenagers, a whole group of us, either lived at or congregated around this place we called El Rancho Poseso. It was kind of a commune type place.
Yes.
Back in the rock and roll days when I always say I was a member of the band too, in a way.
You were.
The Captain Len Letdown's rock and roll band.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was, I guess, the manager. So, or co-manager. We were in the backyard, me and a nameless female, and I moved this planter, and there was until this point in time, I didn't know they got this big. There was, and I'm not kidding you, a tarantula-sized wolf spider.
Get out.
I didn't know they got that big, but it was literally the size of a tarantula. And it was just sitting there. I had to have told you about this.
No.
And we
dude,
completely freaked out, and I emptied a whole can of Raid on the poor thing.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have done that. After reading about them and stuff like that, actually wolf spiders are okay as long as they're outside.
Yeah.
And he was out there. He was probably eating mice. He was so big.
Wow.
And we should have just left them alone because they don't jump out and bite you. They're not. I mean, they're obviously all spiders are poisonous, all of them.
Right.
It just depends on the degree of the venom and whether or not you're allergic to the venom.
Really?
Yeah, but and you know what? And here's another little tidbit that'll freak you out. One of the most poisonous spiders on the planet is a daddy longlegs.
No.
Yeah,
Get out of town.
but their fangs are so small they cannot pierce our skin.
You know what? What a cruel joke.
Well, I mean that's because I used to pick them up and play with them, and apparently that's perfectly fine because they can't bite you. Their fangs will not get through your skin. So,
How
but
sad.
if they did, they're more poisonous than a black widow.
Wow. Well,
Yeah,
what good does that?
but because they bite other bugs.
Oh, okay. All
Yeah,
right. I guess that makes me feel a little better. Not
yeah,
really, but
they're not out to bite us. They're out to bite bugs. But black widows, they'll bite anything.
yeah, that's not
That's just the way they are. I mean, they kill and eat their own lovers. So what do they care about us?
exactly. That's just not right.
They're evil.
Yeah, I got to tell you, there is nothing, there is nothing worse, I think, in the history of the Earth than a black widow spider.
Yeah.
Only because they're huge and they're big and they're scary, and they just look like they want to kill you.
I bet you. I wonder if we can get David on here. He'll tell you about some Australian spiders that are
Well, you know what?
way
Actually,
worse.
that's funny. Actually, David, before I had heard from you, David asked if we were doing anything tonight, and I said, "Well, no. I thought you were on your 1 day vacation thing, and so I didn't
Oh,
know we were doing anything." I mean, we could try to call him and have him chime in on the spider subject.
no, he's not showing us online.
Oh, he's not. Okay, well, there
No,
you go.
I saw he sent a message to me, but it was like 5 hours ago.
Oh,
So,
good lord.
so
Yeah. Well, Dave, sorry. I didn't know we were going to be online, so
yeah, I didn't either.
we'll have to know do it next time.
Okay.
But yeah, so anyway, yes, giant Black Widow spider movie. It's a go. We don't have
Okay.
any. We don't have any funding.
Well, we could just use, they have these big rubber black widows that we
They
will buy
do.
when at Toys R Us,
I think
and
that's great.
we'll just make the whole thing for YouTube.
Okay, done deal. We're in, and
The
then
the,
we'll
the
just put it
budget will be $47.53.
and 53 cents. We could do it. I mean, there's. Let's put it this way, my friend. There are worse films that were out there.
Rubber Johnny.
Rubber. Rubber Johnny. If Rubber Johnny was a Black Widow,
Oh,
how messed up would that be?
ooh,
What would you call that? Would you call
Rubber
that
Black Widow.
Rubber Widow Johnny? Is what I
Yeah,
have to call it. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so it's so thank you for at least allowing the conversation to happen because I think that the more I talk about it, the less freaked out I get. Not really, but it's like it kind of it's like it's very cathartic for me because they do freak me out, and I've found 5 of them in the house so far.
Oh,
So just the fact that they're in my home and they're like hanging out, like tapping their fingers on the counter, waiting for me to feed them, is very disturbing. So
California's got its share of black widows. I after I moved from, we were down in Texas, and Texas has brown recluses, right?
oh, hello, my friend. Guess what spider has moved into the Chino area?
But here's the thing: while they're really dangerous, they
Yes.
want to have nothing to do with us. You actually have to sit on them or something, And
That's a lie. I had one come to the door and ask for sugar 2 nights ago, and I
oh,
said no.
well, he probably is like, a member of a gang or something.
That's probably true. A spider in a gang. Could you imagine?
Well, I
That's
mean, that is Southern California.
it is. It
There's
is.
gangs everywhere, so why not spiders?
You know what? That would be a great idea for a movie, making a gang of spiders to combat gang terrorism. They think
It
they're
would be like that Secret Agent Hamster movie, but it would be like
oh,
spiders.
yeah, now dude, seriously, let's talk about that for just 2 seconds.
What?
I want to know what drugs they were on in that pitch meeting to get them to give the green light to the 3D animated hamsters.
Because all they had to do is say, "Children will love it. It's golden."
Oh,
We advertised it on Cartoon Network. the kids beg and beg and beg their parents until the parents break down and take him.
You
That's
know,
that's that's why McDonald's exists.
that is true. That is true. Hey, speaking of McDonald's, I'm jumping all over the place. I'm sorry. I haven't had dinner, so it's like I
Oh,
maybe
dude,
I'm
McDonald's serves the best golden fried spiders. Sorry. Anyway,
hey
yeah.
kids, it's our new Iraq pack. It's a not so happy meal. Yeah, come in for the Iraq pack. It's a hamburger, a side of crispy golden brown Black Widow spiders, and a small beverage. And a toy inside.
Yeah,
It's a brown recluse.
it's a little Alice Cooper plastic doll.
Oh, it's like one of those.
And his pal Ozzy Osbourne.
What
He's biting the head off a spider.
what do they use when you get stung by a bee? What's that stuff they inject you with? So you don't die if you're allergic to
if
bees?
you're allergic to it,
Yeah.
Oh, isn't it a cortisone or something?
No, I don't. Well, you know what? The moment's lost. I was going to say that would be your toy surprise. Inside would be the injector thing.
The antidote.
The antidote, yes. I don't know. Good Lord.
It's Alice Cooper with a little syringe.
Yeah.
The antidote.
It is. Hey, speaking of Alice, dude, good Lord, we went from spiders to McDonald's to Alice Cooper.
Hey, that's a natural progression. What's up with that?
It actually really is. He has a song called "The Black Widow" off the Welcome to Nightmare album.
I remember that. Yeah.
So maybe you can use part of that. There's a great intro by Vincent Price in there, by the way.
I love that. That was an awesome. That he got Vincent Price to do that whole thing.
You know, I saw they did the Welcome to My Nightmare. They did a show on TV, and they did the whole concert, and it was filmed in a studio, so they were able to do a lot of stuff. But they did have Vincent Price. It was very funny and very Alice Cooper-y and all that. But maybe we could use the Black Widow intro, just that little intro, 30 seconds of that. Do you think they'd get
if we use 29 seconds of it, it would be okay. Fair use.
I think we should use the 29 seconds, at least for the part where we're talking about Black Widows.
We'll see.
If you need me to send it to you, I will. I can do that.
Okay.
But Alice Cooper
is on tour.
He is on tour coming to this area, and he is pulling out all the stops for his Theater of Death tour.
He's already been to the Moline, Illinois area.
Really?
And while I didn't go, I had a full report on how awesome it was, and I've seen pictures. They do this it's a whole show. I mean, it's not just a rock and roll; it's like a play. And at one point, I saw this picture. This guy, he's like being held back on a chair, and someone's got this syringe about like 3 feet long, no joke, and like is injecting him in the stomach with it.
Oh yeah.
So I don't know what that's about, but it's very Alice Cooper.
I'm going to assume it's probably from the song "Unfinished Sweet" off the $1 Billion Babies album, because he talks about how he's going to the dentist, but his teeth are okay, but his gums have to go. So I don't know if that's part of the thing where they bring out a giant hypodermic needle. But it's funny. I read a little interview about it, and he said, we started talking about this tour, and I just kept saying yes to everything. He said, do you want to get hung on this one? Oh yeah, let's do the gallows. Do you want to get your head chopped? Yeah, let's get the head chopped off too. Do you want to bring out the giant hypodermic needle? Oh, yeah, absolutely. We got to bring out the snake? Yeah, we'll bring out the snake. And he goes, pretty soon it was like, he goes, every single thing that I've ever done at any of my shows, I'm packing into this show. So he goes, it's the biggest, most Cooper-esque show ever.
Alice Cooper Retirement Fund show.
It is. I need another home in Maui tour. Is what I'm thinking. No, I'm sure. You know what?
Kiss is doing the same thing. They already did their retirement tour, right?
Oh yeah,
they're back out again.
They're doing
like, we need more money tour.
It's called Alive 35. 35 years of Kiss. Now,
Oh,
Dude, I have to tell you this. I have to tell you this. So for my 50th birthday, which is coming up New Year's Eve,
yeah.
my goal, like 3 years ago, I started planning for my 50th birthday party
Okay.
because I wanted to have. I figured, you know what, dude, if I made it half a century, I've done pretty well. So my plan was to have Mini Kiss play at my birthday party. Now, have you ever heard of Mini
Mini
Kiss?
Kiss. Don't tell me they're little people dressed as Kiss.
And they actually play instruments.
You think
They are a
they're going to play for you after our shows?
Probably not, no. But you know what? I don't feel so bad about talking about midgets and dwarves and such because I
Don't they
found
want
out
to be called little people though?
they do. But you know, it's the internet, and you can pretty much do whatever you want. I'm sure we'll get sued, and I'll get drugged before a court somewhere about this. But anyway, back to Minikiss, $20,000 for a show.
Oh wow.
I would have thought, being midgets, they'd be half off. Apparently not. 20 grand for Minikiss to play a show. Now, here's the deal. So I'm sitting there going, oh, that was going to be the greatest damn thing in the history of the world. How could I top that? Because I love little people, and I think it would be so much fun. And everyone knows that I like little people. It's not like a fetish or anything. It's not like I collect them, but it's like I just
As far
enjoy
as we
it.
know.
Well, just don't look in the basement over by the Black Widows by the water heater. But
Let me out! Let me out!
but
Help me! Help me!
help me.
Help me!
You know, that was a great movie too, The Fly.
It was.
Back to Vincent Price again. See, it's like 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon. I think we should have 6 degrees of Black Widows.
Yeah, I think we should have a seance and on the show live, and then interview Vincent Price.
You know, I never thought of that. Now, there you go. Now, that's a way that we could get celebrities on the show.
Yeah,
Let's dead celebrity. You know what? Here you go. Loyal readers, listeners, because it's really, we don't do the show in Braille.
As far as we know.
But this could be translated in many other countries. Could you imagine us? I want to hear us in Korea. I want someone to translate the show in Korea and send that in, because I think this podcast really, in English, doesn't really do itself justice.
I think all we have to do is run it through some sort of Google translation filter, and we get it back. Thing, and then translate it back to English from there. It'd be
hilarious. Yes. I can't even imagine that. It'd be like English.com is what I'm thinking. But what was I talking about? I was like on a roll.
Mini Kiss.
Mini Kiss. Okay, can't afford them, so I decided to go low budget, being that I've been unemployed. So I'm having a 4.75 quinceanera, which is well, it's like I don't know how many, because it's the coming out party is a quinceanera because quince is 15. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so whatever, divide 50 by 15, and that's like how many quinceañeras I'm having.
So you're going to have a little Latino band show up?
I am having a mariachi band in Kiss makeup come.
Oh, that's awesome.
And have them at least do one Kiss song mariachi style.
You need to podcast that.
Dude, I will put a camera up. I'll do a YouTube video for that, and I'm going to have a taco bar and a margarita bar. If you can come out for that, that would be wonderful.
That would be awesome. I don't know if I can, but
I'll let you know. We haven't really nailed a date because I think we're going to do it like the weekend before New Year's Eve, because nobody really wants to be out on the road on New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
Especially with a mariachi band dressed like Kiss. So I'm thinking that that will be the closest thing that I can have to a Kiss cover band play. So that's what I'm planning. I'm going to make it happen. It will happen. I'm telling you right now. Mariachi band, Chino, California. I know that I can get a deal on a mariachi band.
Yeah, you probably could. I bet they wouldn't mind dressing up especially if they know they're going to get a YouTube video out of it.
Dude, I didn't even think about
Yeah,
the
because
promotion.
you could turn around and promote them, and they could probably say, "Hey, this is what we're going to do from now on. Look how much money we're going to make," and they'll be world famous, and you will have discovered them. You will
Dude,
have created the Kiss Mariachi Band.
I think that is amazing.
Well, I mean,
I
there's someone sent me a really good video of a Pink Floyd mariachi band.
Oh, get out.
Yeah, it was actually really good. I can't
That
remember
is
who sent it to me.
that's amazing. See, that's what I need. I need a Kiss mariachi band. They gotta wear the full blown like mariachi outfit with the sombreros and the sequin jackets and everything.
Yeah, just
But
have the Kiss makeup.
the Kiss makeup, absolutely. And I want to rock and roll all night and siesta every day. That's all I want. That's the song to cap it off. I'm a simple man. That's all I want. And it'll be the capper. After that, at 12:01 on my birthday, I could die a happy man at that point.
Don't, because we need you.
All right. I know the world. Didn't we go through this last week? What would happen if I'd never been born? Hey, there was never a mariachi band wearing Kiss makeup. There was never a giant Black Widow spider movie.
There you go.
Well, sad but true. That's so I'm excited. I'm excited about all the possibilities, and yeah. So I think there's great ideas for us to make some money, Jerry. I think the Black Widow thing is, Widow coming on the Sci-Fi Network.
Widow, coming to YouTube.
YouTube. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna look around for some YouTube. There's got to be a bunch of spider things on YouTube, and I'm just gonna paste it together and make my own cheese ball film. Like, it doesn't even have to be Black Widows. I'm sure I'll find enough footage, but yeah, I'll film myself like posing, like screaming, and then have a picture of a Black Widow, and then me falling down and blood draining from my arm, and a Black Widow. So,
The big rubber Black Widow.
a big rubber Black Widow. Dude, how funny would that be? I think
That'd
that's
be
what I
excellent.
need to do. They put one on top of Knott's Berry Farm every year at Halloween.
No, I didn't.
Every year at Halloween, they have this giant, like, it's got to be at least a 60-foot in diameter Black Widow spider on top of the ticket area at Knott's Berry
Jeez.
Farm.
We need to steal that.
You know what? We actually do. I think that if we could borrow that, because you know what? Honestly, they use it once a year. They're obviously not getting a good ROI on the giant Black Widow.
Really?
I'm
Just need a
thinking,
crane.
we just want to borrow it.
Yeah, really. And it would just like hang from the crane. There'd be a spider web, and you would just drop it into the scene, every scene.
Yeah, this
Hi,
is like,
Bob. How you doing? Wow, I'm going to buy this new car. What's that? Ah! Giant Black Widow.
dude,
The next,
seriously.
I'm
like-
going to take a shower. Starts taking clothes off. Giant Black Widow. Ah!
That's what I'm talking about. See, I mean, well, now, so you said that we might have some comments from people. Do we have any some viewer mail?
Oh, we do. We've had no voicemail, so the phone number is bye. So
Okay,
that's it. But we got
That's
lots of comments on the website. And,
Well, please let's share while we have a few minutes left to
well, let's see. Let me get to our website.
to indulge yourself.
Zom.com.
Yes.
And did you see I put that little video up there?
Yes, that was very funny. Actually, Brad had put that on his Facebook page, and I was going, that is really amazing that you guys, and that, my friend, all done without After Effects.
Yeah, that was just an intervalometer and a Super 8 movie camera. Okay, on our last podcast, which was actually part 2 of Mostly Horror, Pat said, this was a brilliant podcast. It was funny. In fact, it was funny.com.
Wow.
Jerry's story reminded me of the film The Lost Boys from the 80s, as I think that film took place somewhere in Santa Cruz. That's right, it did.
It did. It was a great film. Both Coreys were in that film.
Yeah, back when
and
they were...
Kiefer Sutherland before 24.
Yeah. That was a really good film. I really liked Lost Boys. That was they were vampires and they liked being vampires.
Yes, for heaven's sakes. Seriously, what's your name who writes Twilight? Stop with the whiny vampires.
Oh, she's just following the trend. Let's not bash her.
I
I don't
know.
care.
I'm not bashing her. I'm just saying I want to see angry, malevolent vampire. Nosferatu. He was not ashamed of who he was.
We don't know. I don't read that genre, so I'm not really sure what all the books are about. But there are so many books out there. They're all like sexy vampire books. There's
It
got to be
is.
some of them that are not whiny, I'm sorry, I'm a vampire books. There must be a lot of them. They're like, punk. Let's suck some blood.
I think there. I think there are. I think there might be some.
And those would be the ones I'd read
Yeah,
if I read that stuff.
like cyber vamp. I guess we could call it. You know how they have cyberpunk. We could do cyber vamp.
Vamp.
No, it sounded good.
Uh, okay, Greg Stout, who has commented before, says, "Holy shit, this was so funny. I drove off the road."
Well,
Greg, I hope you're okay.
tell us
Obviously,
what.
he has to be because he actually lived long enough to type this. So,
Well, my thought is he's upside down in a ditch using his BlackBerry to type that.
well, I'm hoping he's also typing 911 then.
Hopefully he did 911 before commenting.
Yeah, and then he texted his lawyer, so we're going to get sued because we made him run off the road.
Great, them and the midget, awesome. Can't wait.
Someone named themselves Skid Vicious, which I think is great.
Skid Vicious.
Skid Vicious.
What did they say?
Rubber chicken shaped rubbers. I almost peed my pants. Funny. Someone needs to put you on TV. You're funny enough. OMFG.
Wow.
Oh my fucking God.
I guess that's cyber speak or OG.
OG.
OG is like
OMFG.
original gangster, or
Oh my
if you're me, it's just old and grumpy.
Skid Vicious.
That's hilarious.
That is-
That's a very funny name.
Okay, and here's one from someone from God knows where.
Yes.
Insane Americans, you are much fun. Good show.
Oh, good lord.
Amenki?
A Minky?
Amekni?
Isn't that a muffler shop?
Amekni Bargos. Sorry we fucked up your name.
Yes. Sorry,
But
sorry
thanks-
about your name.
Thanks for
Monkey.
thanks for the nice comment. Someone named KKIP316
Yes.
Dot-
That sound. Wait,
dot
wasn't that
com.
.com? Wait, wasn't that George Lucas's first
No,
movie?
that's THX 1138. I am such a dork
sorry.
for doing that.
Uh,
Bloody restrooms are dangerous. You might slip and fall. And then he left another comment. It says, isopretty.com is real.
Now, the fact that this person went out to check that is
I get it.
really frightening. I don't know.
So pretty. I think we were saying I pretty, weren't we?
Yeah, we were saying I pretty. I don't know what
So
the
I so pretty. Oh, it's a company that designs stuff for the iPhone.
No, it does
Yeah,
not.
isopretty.com. Designed
good.
eye for the app guy. Designer
Design eye
makeovers
for
for
the-
iPhone apps. Hey, we've been giving them free advertising. We didn't even.
We really have. iPretty.com.
Yeah, that's right. Zombie Beach is brought to you by ISO and they don't even know it.
I know. ISO pretty. Isn't that a wait a minute, isn't ISO like a
Yeah,
a
international
quality control
standards
standards?
organization.
Obviously we don't adhere to any of those.
We're certified ISO Pretty 2.7.
Yes. 2.7. We haven't quite got the upgrade to 3.
Yeah, really. We're going to be
apologize.
audited next year. And anybody out here who gets that, you're working way too hard in the corporate sector.
No kidding.
Okay, and there's another guy named XFlex who I think I may know because I knew
Really?
someone named Flex. Lol, you guys are great. Going to listen to all of them and am looking forward to more. Well, thank you, XFlex, if you're my friend or if you're a stranger. Either way.
Wow.
We got comments on our part 1 as well.
Oh, we did.
Yeah, we got some. So are we being too self-indulgent by reading these things?
I don't care. Who knows? We have 5 listeners. I'm sure any sort of
Okay.
shout out to them would be much
Well,
appreciated.
Greg Stout, who is apparently a standard listener of ours now. So I'm a
Thank you,
repeat
Greg.
offender in a straitjacket who needs his meds. How did you know?
Well, hello, it's
You,
the internet.
you guys are so funny. Thank you for making me part of the show.
Oh,
Well, we cyberstalked you and we found out all about you, and we know exactly which institution you are in,
yes,
and we have subpoenaed your doctor. So,
we have. But we bought him dinner first.
yeah, thank you, Greg. Um, oh, and you said not a problem, Greg. Just remember the 10% cut we got on the royalty checks off you getting famous.
That's true.
And
If he gets famous for being a nut, I want some cash out of the deal.
someone named Pat, I don't know who that could be, says Phantasm rocks. Thanks for the kind mention of Norman Borlaug. I hope I'm pronouncing that right.
I don't know.
Yeah. Actually, we know Pat. He's a really good guy.
Pat is a great guy.
We love Pat. Yeah.
We would love to.
And we want him to keep his job. So
We
let's
do.
just be quiet.
We'll just not say nothing about nothing.
Okay, this one's freaky. This one actually gave me a chill.
Ooh,
Hello, boys. Consider yourself cyberstalked. Kisses. Comment by someone.
someone.
Who in the fuck is that?
I don't know.
I'm a little freaked out.
Wait a minute.
Because I'm what?
No, it's not who you think it is.
I hope not.
It's not. No,
I-
dude.
because-
The verbiage is not. You know as well as I do.
She would
that
never
that's-
say hello, boys.
She would never say hello, boys.
Okay.
Maybe we actually we were talking about seances earlier. Maybe we provoked the ghost of Mae West.
Come up and see me sometime. Much later. Thank you, May.
Yeah, thank you. Drive carefully.
Yeah,
Crazy.
really.
Yeah, well, that's pretty scary.
That is.
So, cyberstalk. Well, you know what though? I mean, honestly,
Hello, boys. Consider yourself cyberstalked. Kisses.
Wow. kisses. You know, we could do a whole show on trying to figure that one out. I say we just run with it.
And we're assuming it's female, so
Oh, dude, I didn't even think about that. It could be male.
it could be someone from isopretty.com.
It could be ISO900pretty.com.
ISO, I see isokievhooker.com.
There you go. That's the one. That's who it is.
That's probably who it is.
It's the Kiev hooker once again.
Yeah.
Well, that's exciting. You know what?
Gotta love
It
those
makes
Kiev
me. It make you what?
Gotta love those Kiev hookers. .com.
.com. You sound like a Campbell soup commercial. Good.
Gotta love those Kiev hookers.
Now with more hook.
Oh, visions from the movie Saw just came into my head.
Oh, I've seen them all. I have not seen the brand newest one though.
I've only
coming
seen one. I didn't need to see any of the others.
No, my friend. Seriously,
That stuff I'm not into that stuff.
you're not into Saw?
No, I'm not into like that.
So you're saying you will not see Saw?
I saw Saw and I will not see Saw again.
Thank you, Dr. Seuss. I will not see or listen to Saw. I will not see it with your paw.
I did not saw your paw.
Paw.
Is that my
Oh.
finger I see on the saw?
Quote the Raven, caw.
Oh my God. Poe is done by Dr. Seuss.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Horton.
You know,
No, nevermore.
Never. Oh,
Lord.
there is so much potential there for a whole other
We
show.
really need to wind it down because
We do.
we conceived this as a 20-minute show, and I think we're up to about an hour now.
Now, I just sent you a Black Widow picture. Did you get it?
I got something, but I tend to ignore things when I'm online.
Well, I sent it.
Oh, save it.
Yeah,
Okay,
there you
here
go.
we
You can look at it. It's actually a very nice picture.
Go on.
so
I
to
hate
speak. I mean,
spiders.
yeah, nice is relative in this case, but
Oh,
good Lord, it's like it's.
Uh, it's still
Oh, here it
coming.
comes.
All
There,
right. I tried to open it
maybe
and it
that.
says it's not
Yeah,
here
it said it
yet.
was like waiting. It was. Yeah, isn't
Ooh.
that nasty?
I have Vista, so it actually showed me the picture before I
Oh, good
clicked
for
on it.
you. At least you knew.
Oh, that's not that bad. You know what freaks me out? Okay, I can look at
Yes.
spiders. I could actually have a spider in my view and look at
Yes.
it. I'm okay with it. If I see a picture of a spider on someone's skin is when I jump up and down and squeal like a little girl
Really?
in a bad way.
Right. Well, dude, let's be clear. I was not having any fantasies of you in pigtails or doing a Pippi Longstockings thing.
Oh, Lord.
But I, for me, seeing spider on someone else's skin, I'm totally fine with. In fact, I
Even you saying that freaks me out.
seeing said spider on my skin is where I have an issue. That is just that is
You
wrong.com.
will never see me jump so high and fast as if I see a spider on my body.
Yeah, because it ain't
And you know,
right.
when that movie Arachnophobia came out,
Oh, dude.
and my kids would watch it over and over again, just to see me walk into the room, jump in the air, and go running out of the room. That was their entertainment right there. They didn't care about the movie. They wanted to watch me reacting to the movie. Kind of like all those YouTube videos of people reacting to, what is it, Two Girls, One Cup.
What?
Have you seen or heard about that?
Two girls, one cup?
Oh my God. Let's not even go there.
Oh,
It's
dude, wait. I'm just thinking
it's
if it's
it's
what
it's a
I'm thinking.
it's a fetish movie,
Oh,
and apparently
no.
girls defecate in
No,
the
no,
cup and
no,
then
no.
eat it.
No, 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 no.
Yeah,
Dude, that is so wrong.
that is. But here's the thing. So it's like this cottage industry on YouTube. They don't actually show the movie.
Right.
They show they put a camera on someone and then show the movie to the person.
Oh, okay. All right. All right. And just get
The
their reaction.
reactions, and there's videos out there of like these poor innocent like 70-year-old grandmas sitting there not knowing what they're about to see, and then they see it, and then that's just wrong.
Yeah, that is really not right on so many. Yeah, that's just not right, dude.
I'm not even linking to that. I'm not gonna.
No,
Let's
no.
not support that. But
We can't support that.
that's gross.
It's not right.
I'm not into any kind of scatological humor or anything like that.
No, no.
No,
Although I will
no
make a joke
poo
about
jokes for.
I will make a joke about Scatman Crothers.
Oh, but he's dead.
Oh, he is?
I loved Scatman.
I did too. I miss Scatman.
In fact, one of my favorite scenes in which actually freaked me out the most and I thought was pointless in The Shining was Scatman showing up to save the boy just to get an
Yes.
axe in his heart.
Yes. It was such a sad moment.
But and the whole thing is it builds up and builds up, builds and he rides and he's dead and that's it.
Yeah, it wasn't.
It was like this red herring.
Yeah, but it was great. I mean,
Now,
I'm just sending you another.
another Black Widow.
Well, it's. I think you'll appreciate this one a little bit more.
Oh, please tell me it's not on someone's skin.
No, good Lord, dude, please. I have some level of couth.
No, it's oh, and there was this oh, that's awesome.
Isn't that great, dude? I want one of those for my house. You're gonna have to post that one because people
Okay.
need to see this one. I mean, that's like
Okay, that's a good. All right.
we need this for our movie. There's the spider for our movie.
Yeah, there's the spider for the movie.
I like it.
Steve Irwin. Yeah, he had this one show where he was showing the most dangerous creatures in Australia,
Yeah.
right? And one of them, of course, was a spider.
Right,
And they show a spider, and it's a pretty big damn spider.
right.
Big brown spider crawls into a glove.
Oh, good Lord.
Woman picks the glove up and is about to put her hand in the glove. I completely freaked out and jumped around and had to leave the room. That's what freaks me out is the idea of touching or That's what gets me.
Yeah,
The spiders are fine. I could look at them in a cage. I could look at them out the window. If they're up in a corner, I'm not that bothered by them.
right.
But if they have anything to do with crawling on a person or into something that someone's going to touch,
Yeah.
that's what freaks me out.
I made
I
the
think
I made the mistake of watching this show, and it was around Halloween because obviously, they try to freak you out as
this
much.
the show with this big spider that you sent me.
No, 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 absolutely not. This was more about um it was like one of those things like animals that can like
They can kill you
that can
dead.
kill you and you wouldn't know that they were there kind of thing, and they show like a POV shot of like something crawling on the floor, and then they cut and they show this black widow crawling into a slipper, and
Yeah,
then the guy sitting on the bed and he like puts his foot in there, and it's like you just get the heebie bejeebies,
yeah.
and just looking at him, and it's like just so not right. I mean, it is like wrong, wrong, wrong. Why do I watch movies like that, Jerry? Why do I do that? Why do I do that to
I don't
myself?
know why do people watch Saw?
Well, that I can totally see. That actually makes sense. Now, I was going to tell you, by the way, speaking of Halloween coming up, um, they have all those what do you call them? Oh, Halloween stores where they have the costumes and everything.
Oh yeah, yeah. They pop up like like they get blown in by the wind in the middle of the night, and then they've appeared suddenly, and you're like, where did that come
Yeah,
from?
and then 2 days after Halloween, they're gone, and it's
They're
like
gone.
they're due.
It's like big puff of smoke, and then they're gone.
Exactly. Now
Something wicked this way came.
yeah, it just like something wicked just took all my money, and I got a rubber mask out of the deal. So, but the funny part is they had this.
Ah!
Is that not a very funny picture?
It scared me because it's close to a person.
Well, it's Conan.
I know.
So
He's married it.
I know it's for those of you who are listening. If we don't show the picture, it's this Black Widow wearing a veil, and it has a bouquet, and it's got a giant web that Conan O'Brien is wrapped up in, and he's
Yeah.
got a little paddle ball that says "Help," and the spider has big red lips, and it's
And a bouquet.
and a bouquet, and I guess he's marrying it. I don't know, but it made me laugh, so I sent it to Jerry.
And it freaked me out.
I know it was too close to Conan, is what it was.
It was.
So now,
I'm going to have to show all these now. Darn it.
well, it'll be the Black Widow parade.
Yeah.
So anyway, the Halloween store had this back room set up. Now, there's this company called Distortions Unlimited that sells animatronic Halloween decorations for haunted houses and such.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Okay, they have one that they called Electrocution Man. And it's a
Okay.
guy in an electric chair, and they have this whole big elaborate setup for it, and they give you a cheesy cassette that you play right before you press the button and he electrocutes, right? And it's talking about how he committed all these heinous crimes and it's horrible, and uh, it's just a really long setup. So anyway, here's the deal. So you got to remember, these Halloween stores pay people like $3 an hour to work there.
Yeah.
So we go in, and there's this back room, and I look in the back room, and it's like they've got all this cheesy cardboard boxes spray painted with dials and things like that, and so I go to the guy, I go, hey, what's this? And he goes, oh, that's Electrocution Man. And I go, oh, okay, well, can I see it? He says, yeah, it's $1. So I go, okay, I'm game. So he goes, you really want to see this thing? And I go, yeah. And he looks at me, he takes my $1, and he goes, dude, you should have bought a Pepsi. And he takes me in the back, and he closes the curtain so it's all dark, and there's this blue like light on Electrocution Man. This guy's strapped to a chair, right? And he's got the thing on his head. So he goes over, and there's this old, like, 1987 white plastic boombox sitting on this counter. And he goes over, and he hits the tape, and it starts, you hear this, like, gong in the background, and it's like, "You have been convicted of these heinous crimes, and you shall now pay. Do you have any last words?" And the smoke machine starts going in the smoke, and he says, "No, I don't want to die. Don't let me die." And it says, "You will now, electricity shall now pass through your body until you are dead." And so then, obviously, on cue, the guy hits the button, and Electrocution Man starts screaming and flailing back and forth and back and forth. And I mean, actually, it's very good. But he's flailing back and forth and screaming, and you hear the sound of electricity. Bzz, bzz, and smoke is flying, and he's flailing back and forth, and then it stops. And I'm standing there, and I'm looking at Electrocution Man, and I'm figuring maybe something else is going to happen. And so I turned to the guy who was in there, and he's just like, dude, like, no kidding. He's like this 19-year-old kid wearing like a t-shirt, and he's standing there. He looks at me, I look at him, and we have this tableau for like 2 or 3 seconds, and he goes, "Oh yeah, he's dead." So it gets better. It gets better. I turned to leave, and apparently this was part of the deal too. They had a guy dressed in a skeleton outfit stand right behind me, and he
Didn't know it.
and he go, I didn't know it, and I turn around, I look at him, and I mean, honestly, if he couldn't have been more obvious. Number one, so he's standing there staring at me, and I go, "Hey," and he goes, "Whoa." So, dude, you know me. I had to take all my friends there to see it, and it was so cheesy and horrible, and it was like I just love you know me. It's like I like
Yeah.
bad horror films. I love bad cheesy stuff. It was like when I went to Not Scary Farm for the second time. First time was amazing, so I said I'm going to go again, and this time it was like Low Buck City. We went through this maze, and these guys dressed up like werewolves were leaning against the wall smoking cigarettes.
Going growl.
It's what he did. I kid you not. I
Growl.
walk past him and he goes, "Grr." I look at him. I go, "You're kidding me." He goes, "No, grr." It was awesome. It was like I to this day I've never had a better experience than that. I saw Weird Al Yankovic play there for the first time. Saw Elvira, Mistress of the Dark. It was a great time. That's all I got. I got nothing else.
Okay. All right. Well, let's end it. Everybody, thank you for downloading and listening to Zombie Beach.
I think we should just change the name of the program to Zombie Beach. I mean, it came from the living horror of Zombie Beach, is great, but we call it Zombie Beach. Everyone else calls it Zombie Beach.
I called it. It's Zombie Beach on iTunes now. I changed it.
Did you change it? Okay. Well,
Yeah,
maybe.
it says it came from the Living Horror of Zombie Beach on the website. That's the only place that says it anymore.
Oh,
So
well,
it's Zombie Beach.
it is Zombie Beach or .zom.com. We appreciate
.com. Sorry.
.com.
Sorry, I stepped over you
No,
there.
that's
Go
fine.
ahead.
No, dude, that's all right. It's that Skype lag thing, I suppose.
Yeah.
But anyway, we want to thank you, rabid listeners, for listening to us week after week. We appreciate your input and your feedback. So we don't have a phone number anymore since none of you would call in. I don't know what's up with that. But
So leave a message for us on the website like you do.
yeah,
Which is
post
fine.
something,
It works.
please.
It works.
Yeah, and
We need a phone number for.
we might even mention your name on a future podcast. So if you have any information leading to the conviction of the person that actually brought black widow spiders into this country, please alert the authorities and the ASPCA.
Yes. And remember, if you hear it on or you see it on the internet, it has to be true.
That is absolutely right. So once again, Jerry, thank you. We've pretty much
Remember, pretty much choked this chicken to death.
we have. I think we did, and this is an hour and 32 minutes. We'll never get back in our entire
Yeah.
lives.
Well, now and I wanted to say that Dan is dreaming of a day when a chicken can cross the road without having his motives questioned.
Yes, I am.
And me, well, do wah diddy dum, diddy do.
Did he do? And this episode brought to you by Microsoft Flight Simulator's expansion pack.
And isopretty.com. Design makeovers for iPhone apps.
Yes, and
who don't even know they're sponsoring
and,
this.
and ISO 900 qualifications, certifications.
Yeah.
Which we're nowhere freaking near. ISO 1.
ISO 1400 :2004.
Yes.
We're environmentally friendly.
We are. We're trying to go green, people. Trying to go green.
That's why we only eat vegetables.
Yes.
Covered in blood.
Wow, dude. Hello, Mr. I've never seen Saw, but I'll just freaking go for the Albertsons Produce Massacre.
Oh, I don't know. They got tired.
Well, I know. It's like 18 hours later than something.
It's like 11 o'clock here.
Is it really? It is almost 11 o'clock. What are you doing still up? Don't you have work tomorrow?
Yeah, I do.
Do you? All right. I do too. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Well, everybody, that wraps up another great episode of Zombie Beach at www.zom.com. I'd like to thank my co-host, Jerry.
That's me. And I'd like to point out that there is no dot before the Zom.
No, there is. No.
I wonder how many people that get confused with that.
That's true. That's true. .zom.com. But the dot...
D-O-T...
Yeah.
D-O-T-Z-O-M .zom.com.
Yes, it's not www.zom.
No, it is.
Well, it is, but it's not.
Oh.
It's not... www.dotzom.com.
You know what? That is a really confusing.
I know. Maybe that's why we have no listeners. They're all going,
Yeah,
how do I put that extra dot in there? And all I get is a porn site.
Oh, yeah. I wonder what is .zom?
I don't know.
Let me do that.
Oh, here we go.
www.zom.com.
And it is
Zomco Z graphic design and website design.
Really?
And they have a Zomcast.
Oh, for heaven's sake.
Oh my God. It looks like there's zombie. It's a zombie with a movie camera.
No, it is not.
Coming to Zomcast.com. Video, production for the web, and more. And it's a zombie holding a camera.
No, it's not. It looks like a regular guy.
Well, he's got one eye open and one guy. Oh, maybe
he might be sleeping.
But you see Zomcast, Zomco, Z graphic.
Wow, look at those guys, Zomco. That's very. Well, you know,
they have .zom.com. Look at that. It's www.zom.com.
Wow, and people.
Wow, they're gonna sue us.
Okay, well, get in line. Get in line, people. Seriously.
And so Zombie Beach at .zom.com, brought to you by Zomco.
Yes.
At www.zom.com.
You know, we should really send them a button.
Yeah, really.
And sit and tell them, you know, can you please put this on your site and say we are no way affiliated with the It Came from a Living Horror at Zombie Beach podcast, www.dotzom.com. We don't want to have any confusion.
Yes.
Dude, that is the funniest doggone thing I've ever seen.
That is a great name for a company, though. Zomco.
Zomco. I think that it's got legs.
Would you remember that
About
website?
8 of them if they're a Black Widow. For God's sake. I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, there was what was it? Zombocom. Zombocom. Do you remember Zombocom?
No.
Zombocom. It's still there.
What is it?
To Zombocom. This is Zombocom. Welcome. This is Zombocom.
You never heard that?
No, what the hell is that?
It's Zombocom.
Well, yeah.
You just have to go there and listen to it.
Hello. It's the most interesting podcast
Yes.
in the world. Oh, once again, it's the ending that goes on forever.
But anything can happen at ZomboCom.
ZomboCom.
So welcome. Thank you for joining us here at Zombie Beach, brought to you by ZomboCom.
Yes, and don't forget, ZomboCom is happening October 9th through the 14th in San Diego's Convention Center.
What a shocker. Okay.
Well, Black Widow get in free.
Yeah.
Make the widow pay for it.
Yeah, really. Bring in a bag.
A bag of
Share them with everybody.
Yeah, bring in a bag of Black Widows. Good Lord.
Bag of Black Widows.
Archie McPhee's probably got those too.
Yeah,
Brought to you by Archie McPhee.
Who don't even know
They don't even know. They have no idea. Once again, the ending that's gone on forever.
Bag of Black Widows. I'm googling it. Poisonous Black Widow found in a bag of grapes. NBC2.
Oh, I believe that. Sure.
Grapes. Yeah, nothing. Okay. Bye, everybody.
Bye. Thanks for coming. We love you. Write us, will you please? We're lonely men.
.com.
Don't go there. For God's sakes. Hey, is there a blackwidow.com?
Oh, I'm sure there is.
We'll see what that is. Please hold on for a minute, loyal listeners. We'll get to the ending in just a second. Blackwidow.com. What do you got?
Yeah, blackwidow.com. What you need when you need it. Brought to you by the same people who bring you iPretty.com.
Oh, great.
Seriously, it is. It's the same people.
Is it really?
Yeah.
What are they just all? Are they just all
squatters? Fucking squatters.
You know, we should just get blackwidow.com so that no one could have it.
If they already have it.
Yeah, but it's got something on it. It's like I want to get it so it doesn't exist at all.
We would have to buy it from them. That's the whole point. And they'll probably want, $40 million for it or something.
Oh.
Yeah, squatters should all die.
I think so. I have
squatters should all die.com.
.com. I own frame352.com.
Yeah, I know.
I haven't done anything with it. I probably should put something up there. I'll probably need your help.
Hey, it's open. Squattershouldalldie.com is open.
It is open. So squatters, please feel free to
squat on that one, dickhead.
Wow. Sure is a very angry young man. I think you swore more in this podcast than all other podcasts combined.
Really?
Yeah, you're a very angry young man today.
Well, these people piss me off.
They're very... You know what? Here's what I'm thinking. The post office now has that service where you can pack a box full of, Black Widows for $4.95 and ship it anywhere. I think you should go on a hunt, collect about 200 to 300 of them because they don't weigh that much, put them in a box, and send them to people who squat on domain names.
Oh, let's do it.
Okay, you start collecting them.
Okay.
I'll fill out the slips to put on the box. Because I don't want to touch those damn things.
Me neither.
Nothing nuttier than a box of Black Widows.
Yeah, they're good for your blood pressure.
Oh, yeah. Whenever I go to the Red Cross, they should bring out a box of those to calm me down. Oh, yeah, your blood pressure's too high, Mr. Lever. Here, just look at this box of poisonous spiders. Thanks, guys. How about if I just have some cookies and orange juice? No, screw you. Here, look at this spider. Here, I'm going to put it on your face. How's that calming you down, buddy? Yeah,
You fried my eggs, man.
How many times did they have to go through that one to figure maybe the box of spiders is not a good idea? The last guy donated blood and ran out screaming. We never got the blood.
Really? There was a trail of urine.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Well,
That'd be a trick they'd pull at the urine donation.
Yeah, if that's, dude, seriously, it's like if you need to give a urine
I
sample, just
can't pee. Here's a black widow
widow. Here, take a look at this.
on your face.
Oh, great. Can you wring out my pants now? Thanks. Thanks for the spider.com.
Oh, look that one up.
Oh, yeah. Thanks for the spider.com. Hey, it's available. So go ahead and squat on that one. Good, buddy. Oh, loyal listener. We are
Loyal listener one.
loyallistener.com. Have a box of spiders.
Yeah.
Now,
Thanks for listening, Greg.
yeah, thanks, Greg. Enjoy. Tell your friends, will you please? If each of you would tell one friend about this podcast, we'd have 6 listeners. So please.
And if each of you told 2 friends, we'd have 12.
Yes.
Amazing.
And then we'd have a dozen.
We'd have 12 times as many listeners
as we do now. Exactly. And you know what? If you want, send us your address and we'll send you a box of spiders. Maybe, you know what? Maybe that should be our tagline. Instead of, if it's on the internet, it must be true. It should be Zombie Beach. Here, have a box of spiders. I don't know why that's so funny to me. Seriously, I'm gonna be laughing about that.
I'm thinking this could be a real disaster.
Yeah, this train wreck ain't stopping, people. We've already gone through 4 endlings.
Yeah.
What wasn't that from Lord of the Rings?
The endlings.
He doesn't look like an endling. All right. So anyway, that's Zombie Beach. Another one down the tubes in the pipe and infested with black widows.
Stuck in the web.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, we're stuck in the web.
Stuck in the web. Like a spider.
Like a spider.
Or a fly.
All right, good.
That's it. I got nothing else. I got no clip.
The musical cover of the, it'll just like swell right at that point.
Go
ahead.
It'll swell.
In fact, it's swelling right now. I shouldn't have let that spider bite me.
Wow. Well, like an infected spider bite, the music will now swell. .com. Oh, good Lord. If nothing,
this is definitely the spider show.
It is a spider show. It took a left turn at arachnid.
And here, my prize, the Black Widow. Isn't she lovely and so deadly? Her kiss is 15 times as poisonous as that of the rattlesnake. You see, her venom is highly neurotoxic, which is to say that it attacks the central nervous system, causing intense pain, profuse sweating, difficulty in breathing, loss of consciousness, violent convulsions, and finally, death.
Music on this episode was Conflagration at Spider House from the artist Saros and their album Labyrinth and We Shall All Die Trying, available at magnatune.com. And if you order today, you'll get a free box of Black Widow spiders, just for asking.